Dwellers of the mine rejoice.
Sing, sing, sing with me.
Raise your pick and raise your voice.
Sing, sing, sing with me.
Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold and more, hidden in the mountain's lore.
G'day folks, Mav here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're just going for a little bit of a drive to go out on a bit of a detecting adventure. We're actually looking for an old town that was lost for a number of years, and until recently a cemetery was discovered while some council workers were clearing some land near a creek, and it turned out to be related to a town that was long forgotten. So it's an old sawmill town that was established on a creek side, where timber getters hauled all the timber to and basically loaded them onto cutters and some steamboats to navigate creek systems and get it out to the ocean and down to Brisbane, where the owner of this actual township, where the mill was, had a number of other sawmills located around Brisbane and other areas. So this town apparently was started in around 1880, but ended in 1890 or 1891 when the railway came through, and the owner obviously thought it was more cost effective to use the railway to haul the timber down to Brisbane. So we're going to go and visit the cemetery site first, and I've got an idea of where the town was based on a description of how the boats navigated some of the creeks and the different types of bends and intersections with other creeks. So we'll go and visit the cemetery site, and then we'll have a look around and see how far away the township was compared to where that cemetery site is, and yeah, have a bit of a look around and see what we can find. So who knows, there may be an adventure in this today, there may not. Just depends on how scrubby the land is. Just bearing in mind that the cemetery was only accidentally discovered while clearing some land, so yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, I'll get back to you. Alrighty, so we've arrived at the cemetery site. Bit of a clearing here. There's a cross over there signifying the fact that there was a cemetery here. I don't know if that's an old cross or whether that's just something that symbolises this area. There are some dates on there. 22nd of May, I'm assuming 1860 to a date in 1907. Look at the scrub. So it's definitely going to be an adventure trying to find something in amongst this type of dense bush. We won't be actually looking around here. We'll just use this as our starting point to get some bearings and see if we can find where the township location actually was. Anyway, what a magnificent day. You couldn't ask for a better day to go for an adventure, and what an area to do it. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's get started, see if we can get our bearings, and we'll start trekking to where I think this township is. So, be back soon. Alrighty, so by my calculations, the township is in there, a couple of 100 meters. That looks like it's going to be tough going. Let's So I'm thinking through here is as good a point as any. I think it was cleared for access to some of the timbers. There's a lot of timbers over there, so this might be one of those access points or channeling furrows for water, etc. The creek is up here somewhere, so we just have to be careful we don't drop off the edge of a cliff as well. And it's a pretty good sized creek actually, so which is understandable because they would have used it to cart the timber out to the ocean, so of course it's going to be a good sized creek. Anyway, we'll just keep trekking along here until we get close to where I think it is. Yeah, did I mention it was going to be a tough slog? Just trying to get my detector through without getting it caught up. I might just unplug the headphones for a minute. Alrighty. Oh, this isn't too bad now. Getting a little bit clearer. Let's go through here. Heap of blackberry bushes as well, with all the spikes. I think we'll avoid those. Ugh. Whoops, I caught up. Ugh. Okay. I don't know if we're actually making progress here. We're taking the long way around. Well, come on. Ouch. Oh dear. Alrighty. Okay. Hopefully there's no snakes out today. So, I'm hoping they're a little bit quiet. And no doubt they'll hear me coming anyway, so let's just hope they stay out of my way. Oh, that's a nice big old tree. Alrighty. Oh, I was going to say, is that native or is that a sign of civilization? And then I look down at my feet and here's a heap of old bricks. Cool. I think we are close. Nice old bricks those. How cool. There's more here. Bit of tin, bit of iron, a relic from the past. Set that over there with those. So we're close. I think we might put the detector on and start having a bit of a scope around here. Yeah, this looks as good a place as any to start. Okay, just picking up a few little iron targets. There's a 20 to 32, 29. Bit jumpy, but some of the numbers are where I want them. Fairly deep, but let's just have a dig just to see what's there. Anyway, I'm curious. Whoop. Well, it's very sandy, so the digging shouldn't be too hard. Oh, a lot of mozzies here. Oh, get away. We're close. Oh, what's that? There we go. What did I say? These screws and nails. That's a great big square nail. How cool. Alright, well there are relics here. We just got to uncover a few and then see which ones we really like. I mean, they're all good. A relic is a relic. But I'd love it if we could find a coin, but owing to the date, there's not going to be any Australian currency, so we might find some old English coins, or we might even find some tokens if we're lucky, since the folk here did load stuff up and take it down to Brisbane. So who knows, we might find some Queensland-based, Brisbane-based tokens, if we're lucky. Anyway, we won't know if we don't keep plugging on, so let's keep going. Okay, so this is a signal of 16. Again, just curious more than anything else. Oh, there's something in the hole. What is that? A nail of some sort? Or a bit of wire? Oh, signs of life. Just going sort of slowly with the little coil, a little 6-inch. Getting a few little pings here and there, just going back over it again just to confirm. Just hoping to come across a nice high target. So we can have a look at something that might be a little bit different to a nail or a bit of wire. So if I find a spot where there's no big trees, that might indicate a fair chance that there was a bigger clearing there. Maybe the centre of the town. So we'll just keep making our way through until we don't see any big trees, but unfortunately it's going to be a bit of a pain getting through. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Dear oh dear. Keep my eye out for any more bricks or signs of buildings as well as we go. Oh, come on. I'll have to trek a bit first before we put the coil down. Whew. It's very muggy in here and mosquitoes everywhere. What a pain. I didn't put the didn't put any insect repellent on. Didn't even think of it. Oh, have a look at that. I don't know if you can pick that up, but there's a great big spider there. Just walked straight through his web. I don't think he's happy. Sorry, buddy. Alright, still trekking. I can see a bit of a clearing behind trees there, so I think the creek is right there. Actually, let's see if we can get close enough to have a look. Let's go through here. Oh, come on. What's that? Oh yeah, I can see the creek. Don't fall. Alright. Oh yeah. That's fair size. That's nice. What have we got there? A bit of a drop off. Any structures? Can't see any here. I think just around the bend there is where there would have been some sort of jetty and that. So I might just keep trekking down this way, and we might get close to some remnants of structures if they're still there, if they didn't take everything away. Wow. I should have the fishing rod. That looks very fishable. Anyway, let's keep going. Alrighty, so I'm still next to the creek here. Oops, I just got a signal right near this fallen tree. $15, $16 out there. In there. So let's just have a bit of a exploration. Oh, and see if we can find anything there. Again, just curious. Let's see what that might be. There we go. So we've got a nail. Old nail. There's absolutely been nothing here since the township, so it has to have come from the township. So there's some sort of structure or remnants of a structure here. I'm getting something else in the hole here too. Oops, did I just pull it out? Another nail. So signs of life here at some point in history. Oh, interesting looking nails. Okay, so I'm still near this fallen tree, and just underneath and on the other side there's some nice high tones there. 21, 23. Just out there somewhere. Just have a look over the other side. Down in there. So I'll climb over that and we'll see if we can get at that. Okay, so straight away we're picking up something. Yeah, feels like a nail. Anyway, let's just dig that out. Okay. So another nail. Whoops. Throwing them away. Another nail there. Something in here. Another nail. So it's obviously a structure of some sort here. Put him in my pocket. Another one in there. I think that's probably what we're just going to find here is a heap of nails. But there's another one. At least we know. At least we know we're onto something. Cool. I think we've done this little area. Let's keep exploring to see if we can find another part of the town proper. Alrighty, let's just tidy all this back up again. It's all sand, so we can easily pat all that back down. Okay, let's move on. Okay, just come across this bit of a pit next to a couple of big gum trees. A big old tree there. So I thought I'd just give it a check, because you never know, you might come across a bit of a dump. But I've got a nice high tone signal right on the edge of it here. 22, 23. Right there. That's 6 inches down, so let's give that a bit of a dig. That's still a fair way down. A lot of roots to navigate here. Come on. Puh, puh. Mouthful of sand. Oh, what's that? What is that? Yep, just another big old bit of a screw or nail. Ah, well, like I said, there's signs of civilization here. Just not great signs, that's all. Okay, just on the other side of the pit here, big old spike of some sort. Oh, it's pretty heavy duty. Cool. Okay, this time 15, 16. Nice big nail through a bit of timber. Wow, so a bit of structure. So we're in the right area then. Nice. Oh, I might just keep scoping the area out just around here. See what else we can come across. Alright, another big old spike. Fair chunk of one. Cool. That rang up as a 15, 16. Alrighty, let's keep going. Check that out. Now that is some relics of the past. That is a huge rail wheel of some sort, perhaps. That's what it looks like anyway. Might be something to do with the actual mill, or some wagons they might have had here to load up with some timber and take back to the railway track when it finally came through. Who knows? But oh gee, that's got some weight about it. It's a big hefty piece of steel. Oh, interesting. We'll leave those there. I'll take a photo. What's that? Something else? Cool. Alright, we'll leave those where they are. We'll take a photo of those and we'll move on. How interesting. Leave them there for someone else to enjoy when they come in here and discover stuff. Nice strong signal of 13, 14. So it's only one down. So is that close to the surface, or is it a big target? Up to 15s now. Oh, well, I just scraped on something. How's that? Big old piece of steel, big piece of metal, iron. What are you? Leftovers of something. Cool. Well, we've pulled out some big nails and stakes, but have a look at this. That's a big chisel or something, I think. Nice big chisel edge on it. Perhaps. Bit of weight about it. Very cool. Another nice find. Alright, this is what I was talking about before. This is a nice level clearing here. A lot of younger looking trees for a fair way. I mean, there's one big tree over there. But you've got to remember, this is over 100 years ago. So you know, you're going to get some big trees, you know, like this. But just having a nice clearing like this is a really good sign. So we'll just work our way around here, see what we can find, see if there's any signals. I mean, if I was going to build something like a hall away from the creek, which is over there, this would be a really good spot. There's another little creek that runs through there as well. So this is on a bit of a junction. So this area seems to be quite flat. So I reckon this is where most of the town proper might have been, with the general store. I think they had a hall, a bit of a mill, probably some other workers' residences and things like that. Oh, I got a target here. That's a big target. 6 through to 12. We'll dig that just to see what it is. Just to give us an idea what might be here. Whoop. Okay. Must be big, I think. Out in there somewhere. Whoa, what we got? Big old chunk of metal. Bit of a triangle cut on it of some sort. Interesting. Alright. Let's see if we can find something else. Okay, I'll just turn you on. I've got a signal of 17, 18, 19, even goes up to 20. But what I'm experiencing here is the dirt is a lot more hard packed. So that's a good sign that this might have been a bit more of the town proper here. A lot of sandy stuff back that way. But I'm hearing a patch of really compacted dirt here. It is still sandy sort of stuff, but very compacted. So let's just keep going and see what this signal is. Alrighty, don't know how much of that I got on the GoPro. The old battery went flat, but just out of here was a 17 up to 23, 24, 26, but it's a piece of lead. There you go. Thinking maybe off a bit of roofing, bit of flashing for some roofing maybe. So there might have been some sort of establishment just here, some sort of premise. So yeah, we'll keep hunting around here. Very good. Yeah, here's a couple of nice old bottles. It's a shame they're broken. Ooh, what's that? Something jumping on me. Spiders and caterpillars and all sorts of things everywhere. Another one. Another one. No markings on them. No markings on that one. No. That's a shame. Alright, with much effort we finally got out of the scrub. GoPro died, so didn't get a lot of footage coming out, but got a fair bit going in, and some of those digs. I would strongly advise that anyone going on such an adventure would in fact take a GPS with them, because it's easy to get lost in there. So please don't go out in the scrub without the appropriate gear. Anyway, we're out on the track and the car's just up there, so we're going to head back to the car and pack up, have another big drink of water, and then make our way back home. We didn't get too much today. We got a few bolts and nails and spikes and things like that, but at least we got a good idea of where that little township is in there. Very overgrown, but it's there. Lots of telltale signs. So all in all, it's a good day. Alrighty, so there we have it. Where to start? Lots and lots of those screws and nails. Some interesting looking ones there. Then we've got the spike, and this huge, looks like some sort of chisel of some sort, big hua, and just bits of iron, another sort of a spike of some sort, big screw still in a bit of wood, and just a piece of lead which might have been a bit of flashing off a roof or something like that. And I just picked up this old brick on the way back out from that pile of bricks that we first saw when we went in, just so I can have a good look at it. Anyway, so that's about it. Lots of telltale signs that there was in fact some type of civilized existence within that scrub, so that was good. So mission completed. I think we found basically where that area is, and no doubt I'll try and go back there with some friends and have a really good look at the place and see if we can find something else. I'd love to find a token or something like that, or some old English coins. So that'll have to be the aim of another day. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Keep safe everyone, and enjoy your detecting. Till next time.